Okay, 3 words, become a millionaire. Become a millionaire. Let me add 2 words to that. I want to become a millionaire. You might be thinking that way. I know I was. And let me give you 5 facts about being a millionaire today. And number one, there are 1.7 million new millionaires created just in the United States on an annual basis. And this has been about the right number for the last 3 or 4 years, pandemic or not. 1.7 million brand new millionaires just right here in the US. Number two, that equals out to about 4,600 brand new millionaires per day. Fact number 3, I'm one of them. So what I'm gonna show you today during this formula is exactly what I did, step by step. It won't take long, on how I made $1 million in network marketing and made even more than that since then. But let me give you the nuts and bolts of what you need today, okay? Number 4, it's predicted that globally, 62 million millionaires, that number is predicted to jump to 84 million millionaires in the next 2 years by the end of 2025. So that's an increase of over 20 million millionaires from what we currently have in the world. That's incredible. So regardless of what you hear on the news, recession, the economy's crashing, no, new millionaires are popping up, 4,600 a day. Don't take my word for it, look it up. And 60% of those millionaires, give or take, are in the United States. So the United States has about 20 some million new millionaires, or millionaires period. The next closest country is China, with like 5 million millionaires. So the United States has the vast majority of millionaires, for sure. And this is why I picked network marketing as the business model that I used to make my first $1 million, and then to become a millionaire, and then invest in real estate, and then invest in stocks, and then do all other kind of entrepreneurial ventures, because I had the disposable income to do it. But that income came from network marketing. I used to be a cop. I used to be a librarian. I worked at McDonald's. Let's see what else I did. I was a janitor more than once. I was a preschool teacher. I was a junior high basketball coach. I've had a lot of different jobs. I worked at an old folks home. Trying to think of what else. Yeah, grocery store. I probably said that already. Tons of different jobs. Personal trainer. And none of those jobs, even if I was super, super, super good, could I ever make $100,000, $130,000, $120,000 a year. I could never even make $100,000 with any of those jobs, much less $1 million. I could never make, with any of the 10, 15, 17, 20 different jobs I had over the years, I was never even in a position where I could make $100,000 a year, much less $1 million, no matter how hard I worked. And that's the crazy part. So if you're watching this video, maybe you're thinking, man, I'm working really hard, but I'm not really getting paid for that. So, it is what it is. So let me give you the steps. And before I even say that, it's not guaranteed that you'll make a ton of money at all, or anything. It's not guaranteed at all. Number 2, even if you do make a bunch of money, it's not going to be overnight. Don't think this is, I can do this and I'll get rich overnight. Wealth is a process, not an event. It looks like an event. It's not. It's a process. But it's worth it, okay? And number 3, here are I'm gonna give you the exact 4 steps that I did. Let me see, 5, 6. Yeah, it's like 6 steps. It is what it is. All right. So number 1, you got to become a product of the product. If you're involved in a company, and this is only for network marketers, this is not for any other business model, go to other YouTube channels for that. If you're not a product of the product, and you're absolutely a raving fan of your product, or you don't love your product and service so much that you would buy your product or service, even if it was on a store and you weren't getting paid to promote it, you would still buy it. That's the way you need to do. You need to use your product. You need to be a product of the product. Use your product daily, purchase it monthly, and talk about your product at every appropriate opportunity. That's being a product of the product. Number 2, you got to learn. Let me give you a quick list of the things I had to learn. You got to learn how to navigate your back office. You got to learn your pay plan. You got to learn about your favorite 3, 4, maybe 5 products. Become an expert on just a few of your products. Learn how to invite, learn how to present, learn how to close, learn how to generate rapport, learn how to do social media, learn leadership, learn time management, learn emotional intelligence, and learn motivation. Learn those things. Rewind it if you need to. Those are things you just got to learn to make a bunch of money. I wish it was easier than that, but it's not. You need to learn those things. And then you got to learn how to teach those things. I'm just telling y'all what it really takes, okay? Number 3, you need to get your first few customers. Getting your first few customers and making your first money and breaking even is not difficult if you have products you really love and believe in. If you really care about your products, you'll never sell them a day in your life. Let me tell you what you'll do. You'll share products you believe in with people that you care about. You will share products you believe in with people that you care about. I put a link to my website in this video so you can check out the products only because I care about you. If you're a subscriber, you're obviously supporting me. If you're watching this video, you're supporting me. I love you and I appreciate you, even if I don't know you. But you share products you believe in with people that you care about. I believe in this product, therefore what? I share it. So it's going to be in the description section below. And you got to share your product, things you got to do. That's how you get your first few customers. Share products you believe in with the people that you care about. The fourth step is you got to get a handful of distributors. And I say a handful, I mean like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe 10. But they can't just be anybody. They have to be the right people. So that's the caveat. You'll sponsor people because you learned how to invite and present and stuff like that at step 2. Okay. But if they're not the right 2 people, what is the right 2 people? How do I know if they're the right 2 people? I can just tell you what I look for. I look for people with above average desire, above average work ethic. I look for people that have a big dream for their life and a dream that they're willing to fight for. If you don't have a dream that you're willing to fight for, like if you can't articulate to me what the dream looks like for your life, you may not make it. You got to have a dream. You got to be willing to fight for it. So that's what I look for in people. Above average work ethic. I look for, above average desire and for a better life. And I look for people that have a dream that they're willing to fight for. If they don't have that, it's going to be tough going. It's going to be tough going no matter what. But, it's better than me working at McDonald's making X amount of dollars an hour, never making any significant income. If I'm gonna work hard, I'd rather work hard and have millions and millions of dollars worth of income. Hopefully one day, billions of dollars in income across different business verticals, okay? So you get your, step number 4, get your first handful of distributors. Step number 5 is duplication, or in traditional business, we call that scaling. How do you do that? You teach the people to do what you already did. So when you find the right 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 team members, you wanna teach them to become a product of the product, teach them how to navigate the back office, the pay plan, presenting, closing, rapport, leadership. Teach them everything you know, basically, and everything you've done. Teach them how to get their first couple customers. Teach them how to get their first few distributors. Teach them how to navigate social media and emotional intelligence, things of that nature. Teach them what you did already. Don't teach them nothing you don't know. Don't teach them nothing you didn't do. Teach them what you did, and then they're going to duplicate and be successful if that's the right people. They may typically, you might sponsor 40 people and 4 of them might be the right people. You might sponsor 100 and 6 of them might be the right people. Or you might get lucky, like a buddy of mine, you might sponsor 6 people and 4 of them is the right people. You don't know. Everybody's got a number. Step 4 is really, you got to recruit them. Step 5 is you got to teach people to teach people to teach people. You got to give them the information you have in your brain. You got to put it in their brain so that they know what to do, right? And then, last but not least, and that'll make you your first 100 grand. The 5 things I just gave you, you'll make your first 100,000. Now, if you want to make the 7 figures, you got to take it down to a 6th step, and you need to help at least 6 to 8, maybe even 10 people make the 100,000 you already made. So when I'm looking at this list of people right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, I got 7 ladies that I've helped, personally sponsored and coached them up and taught them, that made over $100,000. And this is just recent. This ain't like over in my whole career, but just recently. The last 7 recent years, let me say that. 7 and 1, 2, 3, and 3 guys. So 10 people that have hit the 100,000, 200, 500,000, million, somewhere between 100,000 and $1 million. I've helped people get to those numbers personally. So once you got people in your group that you're teaching and you help 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 people make at least $100,000, you're already going to be at $1 million or more, really, in any pay plan that's worth anything. If your pay plan isn't paying you, if you sponsor people that are doing 6-figure numbers and their commissions, and you're not making 7 figures, and you've helped that many people do it, you're probably with the wrong pay plan. So that being said, I'm gonna put a link in this video as well for my business opportunity, just in case you're watching this video. But just in case you're not looking for another opportunity or you're not looking to buy a product, take this information, take the statistic, take the steps, tweak them, and apply it to your business in network marketing, and hopefully you'll get the same success or better. Hopefully, I pray that you get even better success than I did. So that's the video. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Like and subscribe. You probably won't want to miss part 2.